Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I've got 3 replays to show you in the T95E6. Now this is a premium tank that will currently be coming back into the store for Black Friday. So as of Tuesday you will be able to go into the tank section and you'll be able to find it. It's going to be available for 450,000 free XP. So if you've got that free XP lying around that you've saved up for God knows how many years or months or whatever, you can use that to purchase it. I've got just standard equipment set up, vert stabs, gun rammer, I think the other one was optics. I've put here just some of the information about the tank. Its reload time, which is 5.9 seconds, really good for a medium. Obviously penetration values, alpha damage. I've also put these at the end of the video, 10-second clips, just so if you wanted to pause the video at the end to have a look at the statistics more in depth, then you can. But yeah, I just wanted to sort of just brush across it briefly. Ignore my crew perks, they're a little bit bizarre. I think this is a crew I set up just post 6.0 when I had no idea what I was doing with the crew perks. But we'll get straight into the videos anyway, just to show you what the T95E6 can do. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of my favourite, if not the favourite premium at tier 10 in the game. I love it. It's great mobility, it's really flexible, the gun is just insane. It's had a couple of buffs in its recent time, buffs which I don't really agree that it needed at the time, to be fair. I thought it was sort of good enough, but yeah, the buffs it got to the gun just meant that it was even better than what it was. So yeah, we're on Abbey, and for the first video, we've gone up to the mid ridge and we're just seeing what pokes up here. This is quite a common spot. The middle ridge is always an area that gets well contested. See the Belafron coming up here, and we're just pummeling some shots into him, just trying to get the punish as he crosses. Unfortunately, couldn't get the second shot in, but we got a couple into him just for good measure. He pokes out again. We get a shot into his side. The Abbey here is just going full Abbey and just, yeah, being more of a nuisance than actually doing decent. But, he gets a shot into that enemy E6, so that's not a bad thing. Aguila pops up here, trying to shoot the Abbey again. I'm not really sure why. He's never going to pen that in a million years, but we get a nice shot into him. And the Abbey seems to want to push, so I'm thinking, do you know what, I'm just going to use this opportunity to get this Belafron, try and get this Belafron and this Aguila out, because if we can get these tanks out, which we have done, this will just help us. Help us with getting vision. We can get shots pretty much all around the map. The only problem we've got here is we've got this fella. This fella's just holding this point here, and I'm trying to see if I can get shots in. It's a real struggle. Kind of just go YOLOing for it. I just want to get this guy out. I know he's a decent player as well, so again, just I'm aware of that, but I know the Abbey's up here, and the Abbey's just going to absolutely obliterate whatever it shoots at, regardless of its armour. So while that fella was focused on me, the Abbey could just come around and get rid of him. Yeah, and that's a strong tank that's out of the game, as well as a decent player. So that gives us a bit more leverage to go on and hopefully win the game. So we've won the middle here. We're just seeing what we can get shots on. Abbey's just running amok here, doing Abbey things. Unfortunately, we get hit by the Ruthless. We kind of, we've outstayed our welcome here, and we didn't really learn a lesson that we probably shouldn't have stayed hanging out while that Death Star was, or ship barn should I say, was looking at us. as well as the Ruthless being there. So we're coming back down. We're just seeing what else is around. The E6 is still up here, so we decided to get a shot into him. He's just gone, yeah, just gone ape. Unfortunately, we didn't get the kill there. We could have aimed that shot better. Yeah, that was not good on our part, really. We kind of screwed up there. But we're going to advance. We see this enemy UDES trying to make a beeline for some cover. We managed to get one shot into him, but unfortunately we don't get another. We're getting targeted from what I assume is a TD or a tank sitting at the back there near their base, which can be quite common. They're kind of looking at the corridor on the 7 line for anything that advances through there. This UDES pokes back up, spots us, but you know, we put the kill shot into him and get rid of that guy. So yeah, that gets us our first kill on the board. We're up to 4.5k damage here, which is pretty nice. But you know, we feel we can probably get more out of the game. There's 6 tanks left. In fact, there's 6 tanks per team, so you know, it's quite even battle. We get a shot into that. It's an FE there. And now we're turning our attention to this Murat. We get a shot into that guy, and we back off just so we don't get shot from any enemy tanks that have made their way from K9. So again, just looking for another shot on the Murat. Unfortunately, we bounce, so that's unfortunate. But again, we're just looking around. We're just trying to be aware of what there is. Trying to just plan our next move carefully. We've only got 600 hit points, so we can't really be too aggressive at this stage. We're kind of a 2-shot to most tanks. These TDs probably a 1-shot, to be fair, so we have to really be careful about what we do here. And at this moment, I'm just kind of just scouring around for information. The rest of our tanks are all clumped up there in on that ridge on H3, probably defending the base. This T94E1 comes up, unfortunately gets a shot into us. We were lucky not to die there, to be fair. Yeah, and again, really need to aim better at these shots, because that could have cost us quite dearly there. We're now on 246 hit points. That guy could have been taken out easily if I just aimed the shot better. So yeah, poor performance on my part. I'm always the first to, you know, overly criticise my gameplay as and when it's needed, and that's most of the time, to be fair. But yeah, we noticed the Ruthless was following that guy. He's just ducked down. We've got the heat now. We've got no more AP shells, so that's all we've got left. And luckily, we managed to get shot into that cupola. Got to remember, the Ruthless has got the old E4 type turret. So remember, you can go through the cheeks and the cupola quite easily. It's not well, you can go for it easier, should I say, than what you can with the current turret of the E4. I mean, the E4 at the moment is just broken. But yeah, the Ruthless doesn't have such a strong turret what the current E4 does. So we've managed to get another shot into that Ruthless, and yeah, we can see it's starting to advance here. So we're just deciding, you know what, we're not going to risk it. We tried a snapshot there. That would have been you know, really lucky if we penned that. But at the moment, we're just more conscious of just getting out, and yeah. I mean, luckily he gets shut down by our Tyran, so that's a good thing. But we just want to evade that guy. We didn't want to get killed for absolutely nothing. So there's only one tank left, and it's a medium tank. Can't be sure actually what it is. And I'm kind of thinking, okay, we're just gonna go straight down here. I had a funny feeling it might be back at their spawn. But you know, at this moment in time, just trying to be careful that they capture. So we're scouting around, still no sign of this enemy medium. Yeah, we're not real sure where this guy is, to be fair. Just doing our best to try and track him down. One of our TDs decided to go cat. Fair enough. I can kind of get it why people cat when there's only one tank left. Sometimes it's the obvious choice, particularly when there's a light tank. I'm more keen to push forwards and try and find this guy and get him out. I think, you know, with the game is won. There's absolutely no way this enemy medium is going to pull this one back. You'd have to be, you know, you'd have to be a really, really good player. I'm confident with the tanks that we've got left, and you know, the tanks that are left of us. He's got pretty much most of his hit points. We finally spot the medium in the middle of the map. So, you know, luckily we're close by, so we can sort of make a bit of a beeline, try and see if we can get some extra damage in. Yeah, not sure if we will or not, but you know, we've got to make the play. So yeah, we're just making our way up. I'm going to see if we can get some shots into the back of him. He's just taken a huge hit off of our Turan that I think is capping in the base. And yeah, and unfortunately gets taken out by the Turan. So we didn't manage to get any extra damage in there, but you know, we did come top of the board. We got 2 kills, done 6.3k damage with 1200 assist. Only the first class. There is, you know, you really have to put in the damage in this game to get an ace. You know, it's like I say, that DPM is just fantastic. So yeah, it does take a big game to get it, but that was Abbey anyway. Second game we're on Pokrovka, or Groom Graveyard, which again is this was during the Halloween event, and they turned Pok into Groom Graveyard. So yeah, we're gonna go usual spot, which is up to the centre ridge. You know, like I say, the tank's got 9 degrees of gun depression, so it's more than capable of playing the ridge lines. One thing you do have to be careful though when you're playing the ridge lines is you can see that massive pancake on top of. It's like it's wearing a hat. That's the only best way I can describe it. It's like a massive hat, like a pancake on top of the turret, which is the cupola, and that is it's a really big weak spot, which as you might have seen in the last Abbey video, that's precisely where I aimed for when I was aiming at the enemy E6, because it will pen every time. Standard, yeah, you can go for it easily. Tier 8s can go for it. It's really easy to hit. It's a big target. So yeah, you have to be careful when you're playing the ridge lines. Don't hang up there for too long, because you will get punched. That will get shot. I don't know if any of that happens in this video. So you know, if it does, you'll be able to see what I mean. Luckily, we do actually bounce a shot off that 60 TP there. 750 damage. That thing's crazy. But yeah, luckily he hit our manta and we managed to bounce him. We're obviously cautious of him. We don't want to get shot by this guy. However, we are going to try and see if we can get a shot into the side of him, which we do. Manage to get a shot through the side of the turret there. And yeah, we're popping straight back down, because like I say, we do not want to be hanging around for too long. See the AMX on the hillside there, or should I say by train tracks, but didn't manage to get a shot in. We did get slapped in return, unfortunately, which I think was at 60 TP. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, we we're down to half our hit points now, which is not ideal. Really isn't ideal. But still, I'm not going to be deterred. I'm still going to play him, play his position. See the EBR trying to get a shot into us. He hangs out there for too long, so we get a shot back. Nice trade there as we bounced him. So yeah, I'm again just poking up, just trying to see him get a shot into that 60 TP. Unfortunately, we bounce. Probably over peaking a bit too much here, and that could have been costly. Still getting targeted by something, which I believe is that Scorpion G at the back there. Luckily, we managed to get a shot into him. EBR and Hawk 12 get taken out by our enemy 2685 and Groom Bomb, which is good. That means we don't have to worry about them lighting us up if it gets sort of clutch time towards the end of the game. But we see the hill has been pushed, and unfortunately the zero line is getting absolutely rushed. Artillery, unfortunately, in that Conway are in trouble. I'm not going to go over there to help because the overmatch is clearly there. There's 4 tanks on R2. There's 2 tanks over there, but I'm gonna get safe here and get shots on whatever comes through. That E75 is getting bold and he's trying to get some shots into our 2 guys there. All I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to punish him. This is not greedy gameplay. This is being clever. There's no point rushing in there, and getting put into a crossfire. So you have to play smart here. And sometimes it's good. It's better to be in a position where you can get out if needs be. I mean, look, there's an E4 there. That's a tank I don't want to get brawling with. This tank isn't built for brawling, so this is the best idea is just to sit here and support the 2. The Conway's dead, but the medium that's there, the Progetto, try and support him best I can from this position. Got shots here. Well, unfortunately didn't hit that E75. Probably should have aimed a bit better. Progetto takes him out though, which is decent. And like I say, we're just seeing what pokes up here. We're trying to lose our spot. See the E4 here. Unfortunately, he's taken out Progetto. He just gets into cover just before we take our shot. But now he's managed to get a critical hit. He just goes blind there, unfortunately. Chisel pokes up and spots us again. And yeah, it's just a bit of an awkward position here. Just trying to lose our spot before we poke up, but that chisel, there's something just keeps lighting us up. Something with a really good view range. I'm not sure if that's that chisel or if it's something else. It could even be the E4, but I'm really not sure. It shouldn't be really. I think it's that chisel. That chisel does have good view range. So, but still, we're just poking up. We're just trying to see if we can. We're just being patient. So all we can do here is just be patient. Just keep popping up. See if we can light anything. E4 gets lit again. He's focused on something else. We're aiming the shot there. We get a shot in, put him down to a 1 shot. I've loaded the HE here because I'm thinking if he gets spotted again, I can just finish him off. Then disaster strikes, so controller runs out of batteries. So quickly fumbling around to get my my extra charger pack in. So yeah, luckily that's close by. CD4, we aim in, but we didn't aim properly. Again, problem with my gameplay. Really needs to properly aim. Get the second one in there to finish them off. Again, that's a good tip I can give you if there's a tank with very little HP. Load the HE, honestly, especially with tanks like the E4 because they are well armoured at the front. So if it's just too tricky, just load the HE. You'll be able to finish them off. But obviously, bear in mind, it's preferable that they're below 100 hit points for you to pull that one off. Game's pretty even. 5 tanks left on each team, and at this moment in time, apart from dodgy driving, I'm just trying to see if I can get another angle on this AMX. AMX is rushing out. Again, poor aiming. Should have aimed that better. Just need to be more patient with my shots. He pokes out here, but unfortunately you just get a track shot in. Now we're just trying to aim for the side of his turret, but again, just missed that. And we're not doing a great job here, to be fair. You notice we've only got 13 rounds left, so we really have to be careful now and try and actually aim and get our shots in. AMX is down to 1 shot, so I'm taking my time here and trying to see if I can just squeeze a shot in, and I do manage to finish him off. So yeah, the patience pays off. However, 3 tanks left on each team. It's still quite even. And yeah, at this rate, I'm sort of just considering where I think the other tanks are going to be. I'm pretty sure they're on that hill there. Yeah, there was no tanks there's no tanks pushing, or there was no tanks around the enemy base. Majority that pushed 0 line and under our bridge, they're all dead now, and there's nothing being spotted by that heavy tank, so I can only presume that they're going to be on the hill, or if anything sort of close to their spawn on the left hand side of the train tracks here. But no, to be fair, I was wrong. See the pattern that's been lit up by our medium tank. Again, we're trying to get shots on the side of him. Failing, we should do that. And yeah, we're just trying our best to get some shots in. Trying to support our team here. Unfortunately, our medium gets shut down by that pattern. We've lit up Artie here, so we're not going to waste any time by getting shots into that guy and shutting that guy down. Unfortunately, we get lit. We get shot by that pattern as well. We notice the TDs down there as well, so this is not a bad thing. I don't know where all the enemy team is. Tried snapshotting into that pattern. I'm not going to lie, this game has been it's been a real rough game for me in terms of my skill set and standards. It's not been great. The shots should have been aimed better. Like shots like that. What the hell was that? But yeah, we're just trying our best here. We're just trying to get as many shots in as possible. Kranvan's full health, so that's quite a big advantage for us. We see this pattern here. He tries getting another shot into us. Luckily, we bounce. So I think the tracks absorb that shell. Artillery's now focused in on us, trying to get a shot again. And look, just this is where I think panic is probably setting in a bit here. I'm not aiming my shots properly. I'm not being patient. I'm down to 21 hit points and 2 heat shells here, so I'm really up against it now. I can take out that pattern if he presents me a shot. I can take him out. Whether he will or not is another thing. However, artillery gets lit up here, and he's kind of stopping my Kranvan from advancing. I figured, I'll take him out. With artillery out of the game, that does us a favour. I think our Kran takes out that tank destroyer. So to be fair, now it's just the pattern left. However, we're all out of shells. I let my Kranvan teammate know. I let him know that I'm out of shells now. And at this point, I'm just kind of thinking maybe I could play the scout tank role. I've only got 21 hit points left, but if me and this Kran sort of work together, we can potentially take this guy out. The guy's a one shot, so for me, I'm thinking that Kran, if he's fully loaded, which he will be, he should be at least. There's unless he completely fumbles all his shots, there's absolutely no way he can miss. I can just try and spot the guy out and just potentially be a distraction. That was my thinking. Just try and light this guy up, get the information for the Groom Barn so he can make the decision. I get lit up here. So yeah, we see the guy on the mid-ridge. Khan takes a shot, and at this point I'm just pushing in. I'm thinking again, I can just kind of be a bit of a distraction here. I'm asking my Khan teammate to come up and follow me. Luckily he's been good with his comms on the comms wheel. We're sort of trying to work together using the comms wheel. The pattern, he pushes up, manages to get the shot on me. He actually went on to have a really decent game, so fair play to him. But he's taken the shot, he's got rid of us, but the Kron knows where he is now. Kron's got 3 shots into him, and yeah, takes him out. So that was a good end to the game. It was a real tight battle. Like I say, apologies for my dodgy gameplay. Wasn't great. But yeah, the Groom Graveyard come top of the board. We came in second with 5.8k damage, 981 assists, 3 kills as well. So yeah, it was a good game on our part. It was a good teamwork game, to be fair. At the end, we played well to get rid of that pattern, and that pattern as well. Credit to him. He got combined. He had a really good game, but yeah, luckily the Kron had all his health to be able to take him out. So on our final game here on Kaunas, and yeah, we're gonna. I think we're gonna play the mid ridge here, or actually no, to be fair, probably gonna go to the right of that little rock ledge on D6. D6 there. That's usually a position, like I say, light tanks will come out. There'll be tanks crossing on the A line there, going up to the windmill. And I just sort of figured, well, I want to be the first to kind of spot them. We're looking at this light tank, Sheridan, trying to see if we can get shots on him. Unfortunately not. He lights us up. Artillery's looking at us as well. We're just being cautious here. We don't want to get caught out by stuff that's possibly already crossed, and I think something already has. There was something shooting us from that windmill position. Artillery's having a look at us. We see this Legion pushing quite aggressively, so we figured, right, we can get a shot into him. I'm being targeted by something. I assume it was on the hill, but I was just looking around to the left of me just to make sure that there was nothing coming through the middle. We can see some tanks now that are making a bit of a push into the middle here, and I figured, right, okay, I'll try and get to this position and put some shots in. We tried getting a shot into that American heavy, but not doing a good job. However, we do manage to pen his upper plate, but he does get a shot into us. Yeah, we get another shot in. I think he's trying to aim at a cupola, which, like I say, he should be really, because that's where you can pen. Get a snapshot into that KV4, but unfortunately we just track him. Unfortunately we bounced there. Poor aiming on my part, although I thought I was going to go through that. We load the heat shots just because we're getting rushed here, and I was wanting to get some more shots into that KV4, but at this moment in time, this Centauro is pushing, and I think, I'm just going to get out of here. I'll take the shot, I'll put a cheeky snapshot into him, but I want to get out because that position's just untenable now. There's 3 tanks pushing me, and I think if I can get to safety here, because my team on the hill should be able to cover me. However, that's not the case, and this KV4, is just pushing me for free. However, I'm getting as many shots in as I can, but this is not a great trade here. But luckily my friendly team do get some shots into him, and I can take him out. I lost a lot of hit points in that engagement there, and that probably wasn't great, but I was kind of banking on the team to sort of put more shots into him before he got some shots into me, but that wasn't the case. We turned our attention back here because I figured, I think the Centauro, I didn't actually think that guy was going to be there, to be honest. I thought he might have gone back over to where that TD is in the middle there. But we've come back here and we figured we might be able to get some shots. We see that Centauro's taking a shot. Took a gamble, try and take a shot. It did pay off really. At this point, probably should have gone and relocated elsewhere, but you know, I'm a bit of a stickler for punishment. Still got American Heavy looking over here as well. So again, don't want to take too many risky plays. I've only done 2.7k damage here and we've got 1 kill, so you know, with 600 hit points left, we've probably not played this well at all, to be honest. We probably should have got back to a bit more of a safe distance. Tried getting a shot in with the Sheridan, unfortunately it just bounced the back end of him. That is a thing with the Sheridan, it does have quite troll armour, it's quite boxy, so you will get quite a few bounces off of that. But we're just, again, we're just sort of biding our time here, and we can see this CS59 has gone and taken out that American Heavy. The Centauro has moved away from this position now, and he's over there. CS is getting shots into him, but he's taking a hell of a lot of damage for it as well. But I figured, you know what, I'm going to get around here and try and maybe take out this Progetto. So we come round, managed to get a shot in. Fortunately, he had a shot in his clip, but luckily he bounced it. Now we're getting targeted by something, I'm not entirely sure what it is. So we're just trying to get safe here. Then this wheelie light tank has just come round and just completely YOLOing us, which is not great. This puts us down to 155 hit points now, so this really isn't a it's not a great situation, if I'm honest. At this point here, I think, I tell you what, I'm gonna die. I'm really gonna die. But luckily we managed to get the shot in and we get the kill, so that puts us up to 3.1k damage and 3 kills. Yeah, I'm surprised I survived that, to be honest. That probably should have been dead. We see that Italian TD, so we get a shot into the side of him, shot him down for our 4th kill. Now there's only 2 tanks left and we're just pushing on. Load up the HE, we see our artillery. Again, should have aimed better. Don't know why I just aimed for the centre. I thought he was going to move. We go for the rear end of the tank where we get more hit points there. But yeah, it's just again some scrappy aiming really from my part. But we finished the game off anyway, come top of the board, 4.1k damage with 4 kills, 1900 assists. Not a great game to be fair, but again, just sort of highlighting how good the gun is. DPM is just absolutely fantastic. And yeah, it's got some, the armour, you can't really rely on it, but yeah, it's not too bad, get the odd bounce here and there. But yeah, I would definitely recommend picking up this tank. I think it's an absolutely solid medium, definitely worth the XP if you have it. And so yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video guys, and I will catch up with you next time. Thanks for watching.